This is a progress video for the Dynamic Mesh project. The goal of the project is to provide emergency information to smartphones from a low-power web server. Specifically, the server should show the route from the user's current location to where the user can receive help, such as food and shelter. For our low-power server, we have selected the Gumstick Overo computer running Angstrom Linux. This is the Overo Air. The Overo Air has an integrated Wi-Fi unit, which we are using for testing purposes, but later will be replaced with an especially low-powered wireless unit. The computer is configured to run Wi-Fi in ad hoc mode with DHCP service so the smartphone can connect to it. We use BOA for the web server and have set up a domain name service that will route all addresses back to the Overo. To serve maps, we are using two open source programs, Map Server and OpenLayers. OpenLayers provides a JavaScript front end which asks Map Server for tiles. Currently, Map Server creates the tiles from shapefiles. Later, it will serve Google Map-like raster tiles. Let's see it in action. This is a typical smartphone. This is the iPhone. The user in emergency might bring up his iPhone, turn on his Wi-Fi networks, and one of the Wi-Fi signals that he'll see is called emergency info. If he connects to that and tries to browse the network, no matter where he goes, even if he tries to go to google.com, for example, he'll always end up on our web page. In the final product, this web page will have all the emergency information required. Right now, it has links to a bunch of different tests I've run. Here's our latest test. This shows OpenLayers, which is connecting to Map Server and drawing the map of our city. The buttons are a bit small. We'll have to make them bigger. But we can see the whole thing's working as we would expect. Let's zoom in. Zoom in some more. Now this is working fairly fast, considering it's building the tiles on the fly every time a request is made, and that the computer is this tiny little thing over here. And we can pan around using the buttons. Come on. There we go. We can't pan around like you would from a desktop because the pan operation is captured by the browser and pans on the browser's page rather than inside OpenLayers. But otherwise, works pretty well. The next step is to make sure that this is serving streets with street names.